Now it has.
Uh, damn. You caught me off guard.
Yep.
Whatever will I do?
Oh, I don't know.
Talk about stupid shit.
So basically, get into the circle, it turns blue. That's ours. Theirs is gonna be red.
Stay in the circle. Don't let them take it. uh,
Too far away.
so, I got some interesting stories.
Uh oh, let's hear him.
Tell you about my day and how that went yesterday. So,
Uh,
if you're at all curious,
I must
um,
get closer.
should should we introduce ourselves? Well, whatever. I know you work for Coke, I work for Ducky. As
yes.
of late, we've been absolutely screwed over in workers. We're losing
It's
people.
not ready.
We're not losing people, but we can't get more people. All of us are ready to quit. Everything is just totally screwed, and they've been promising us raises that they're never going to give us. Bunch of bullshit. But
Sounds about right.
apparently, like, because we're smaller, whenever we order product, it has to come from Cedar Rapids. Unlike you guys, I don't know if you like how your warehouses work, but I know Pepsi has like a major warehouse in Dubuque, but we only have like a small one that distributes it to various places. But apparently Cedar Rapids is super short staffed as well. So they're taking us taking some of us from Dubuque to go work in Cedar Rapids warehousing. Which if you stop and think about it, that's really fucking stupid.
I've actually talked to the
I do not have
the
a target.
Cedar Rapids one that comes to Manchester,
Yeah, I know.
and he's actually was told to come help you guys out a couple weeks ago.
I must get
We
closer.
have no one. No one has come to help us whatsoever.
Ah, I juked him. He almost interrupted me, and I still got the kill. And right now I'm at 4-1. All right, continue.
Wow. Okay. Regardless, because we're short staffed, everyone's schedules for the week are completely batshit crazy, if you will. Everyone has anywhere between 3 to 4 stores every day. And yesterday, I got to take care of all of the Galena route, which is a Walmart, a Piggly Wiggly, and the 2 liquor stores out in Illinois. Now, honestly, all this stuff that I'm telling you, it's not that relevant to the story. It's kind of boring.
Just some
I'm just setting up the
backstory.
premise. I'm just setting up the premise, if you will. So, I got done with work, and I called my sister because she texted me. Well, we called her. I called her earlier in the day because she normally takes care of the Galena route. And I didn't know where to put anything, so like, you know, I was trying to get her to figure out where stuff goes and whatnot. Didn't work. She was sleeping. Didn't answer her phone. Anyways, I called her when I got
Yeah, that
done with
doesn't help
work.
any.
I called her when I got done with work, and we were supposed to. Uh, she was gonna come up here to where I live, so she would have dinner with family. And sorry, my ADHD brain is everywhere right now.
Too far
I'm
away.
tired and I'm a little sick, and I think my Dayquil wore off when I last took it. So I'm getting stuck again.
I need to
The
target
base of
something
the
first.
story was I wanted her to grab her computer and bring it here so that we could update it and have it install Sea of Thieves, which I bought for her almost a month ago. Like, I believe I told you that one.
Yeah.
I bought Sea of Thieves for her. I bought it for
I'm out of range.
just her, actually, now that I stop thinking about it. I tried getting another friend to buy it or let me buy it for them, but they're like, no, I don't want to play that type of game. It looks stupid. Joke's on them. I'll find another friend to play
I'm
with
out of
and
range.
to have fun without you guys. Fuck you. I got you.
That works for me.
Anyways,
Just had a good time on it anyways.
but while I was at her apartment, to be truthful, I had never seen her PC before. I had no idea what it was like. All I knew was the information that her Richie Rich friends granted her
I must get closer.
a PC, a gaming PC. That's all I knew. And I originally thought she had like a mid tower with like good shit in it, because all her friends are rich. They all live in like suburban areas. Mommy and daddy will buy them brand new cars and whatnot. So I was sitting here expecting like to go into her tiny ass apartment, which is essentially a flat. It's a kitchen and a bedroom, all on one area, minus the bathroom, which has a door separating it. It is really small, and it's above a garage. She's basically living in the attic of a garage,
Well then, alright.
and it's a little overpriced, at least in my opinion. For what she pays a month for the size of it, they're kind of screwing her. Alright, if you give me a minute, I'm gonna be right back. I'll continue the story in a minute.
I'm out of range.
Alright, so while he's gone real
I
quick,
must get closer.
this is an absolute shit show of a battleground, that's for sure.
I cannot use that item.
Let's interrupt that bullshit and fuck these healers. Fuck that hunter. Oh, here's where I die. Yep, I definitely died. Ah, damn. Yeah, that was fast. That was only 7 minutes. Fuck. I'm switching back to my Iron Man, and we can get back to.
Back to fucking shit up.
Yeah, we can get back to the Iron Man.
All right. I just
Perfect
went and took
for
a
the
NyQuil to hopefully clear the shit all in my nose.
perfect character for your fun story.
For my fun story. Honestly, without trying to reveal too much to the internet, my sister, bless her soul, who is 24, acts like she is 13. And I'm pretty sure she might be a little bit under par, if you will.
There we go.
I know that sounds rude and mean, but that might be the best way I can describe it. She's a little under par in the maturity and the way to think of how the world works.
Yeah, some people are like that, so it's alright.
Yeah, I know, it's just her. There's nothing we can do about it. It's most likely just her personality and how she does shit.
Just quirky.
I'm like, totally okay. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, I went over to her apartment and I had two intentions: to take her computer and bring it here and get it fully updated. Maybe three intentions. The intention of getting it updated the intention of possibly bringing her whole setup, keyboard and everything, to here so that we might be able to play Sea of Thieves, which, had we been able to, I would have totally invited you last night. But, we didn't get that far because, while there, total distraction and havoc happened. My third, I had a word. What was I saying? My third something. Intention, there we go, was to open it up and see what was inside it, because I was a little jealous about the fact that the potential of one of her friends giving her a $2,000 PC. Let me tell you what, it ain't nothing like that. I actually still have it here. She was supposed to come pick it up today, but after work she was too tired and didn't want to, and some other shit like that. But it's sitting behind my couch. I could grab a pic for you if you want. Send it to you.
Yeah, good.
Just a sec. I gotta go grab it.
I was saying, you said it was a Dell, wasn't it? Oh, left. Oops. Also, sorry about the loud noise if there was one. I was stretching and I smacked my mic. Oops.
I'll take a picture of it next to mine so you can see the size difference.
Oh god.
But right now I'm telling you, it is formatted for mini ATX. That is its format size.
If.
Hey, keep in mind, when you see the picture of mine, it will be...
Well met.
No, I don't care about that. Anyways, it will be sitting on a Dr. Pepper shell. I have mine sitting on top of a shell for airflow.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
He took a shell.
So well, okay. When my dad was working in trucking, he took a shell which had damaged 6-packs in it. And what he ended up doing is he brought the shell home with the 6-packs in it, and left the shell here. And when he was going to return it, was right when I had finished building my PC. And I was like, well, it's got to sit under my desk, and under my desk is carpet. The carpet is squishy, and I don't want it blocking airflow, so I needed to sit on top of something. And I stopped, and I looked at the shell by the door, and I was like, dude, if I turn that upside down, with how many holes are in it and whatnot, that's like the absolute 100% perfect... Sorry, I went under the desk. Absolute 100% perfect airflow stand. So I have a shell that's sitting on. All right, did you get the picture?
1 second. Yep. Oh Jesus Christ, that thing's tiny.
It is mini ATX formatted. It is absolutely tiny as shit, man.
God damn.
And I'll tell you what, the shit inside it is even smaller. I think it is about half the size of my CPU. I
Ew.
swear by it. I mean, I can't remember what my CPU looks like, and I don't want to tear it out. Fuck
I
if I ever
wouldn't
do
either.
that again. Fuck if I ever do that again. I'm not living through another nightmare.
Well, you
But
just gotta remember not to bend the pins.
it wasn't my fault, man. The fucking CPU fan and the thermal paste caused super suction, and it just ripped it out. Oh no! Oh my god! You just killed a baby wolf.
Yep.
You bastard.
Yes, I did.
Anyways, my sister has been living in her apartment for roughly a year now. She still isn't unpacked. Now, I kind of don't blame her. The place is so small, she barely has room to hang her clothes anywhere. She's
Eesh.
paying like $680 a month for an apartment, which, if we were going by square footage, is probably equal to that with everything. Kitchen, bathroom, tiny little area that she has as a technical living room,
Good day to you.
and her bedroom.
See you later.
I'm pretty sure the square footage equals what my room is sized at.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure her whole apartment might fit in my room if it was sized out to be the same with square footage, you know?
Fuck
Now, like,
that.
I'm not living in luxury, but I'm living in a house with my dad. And I have, when this house was built, my room used to be the old living room. That's what I've got. I've got when
Uh,
this house was built in like the 1920s as a college dormitory. My closet is what used to be the old mud room, and my room that has my bed and my whole setup and everything used to be the old living room.
my house is weird. It had that like it was set up where it was like the living room, then the good room,
Mm.
and the good room we have turned into our room.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of similar, I guess, in a way.
Well, the thing is, the person who owned this house before us, um, they added on to it. They added a new living room and two more bedrooms upstairs.
Oh, that's nice at least.
Yeah, there's pretty much a whole half of this house did not exist
Damn. All right.
before they added it on. They added a whole new living room, which is roughly the size of my room right now. Maybe a little bigger. They redid the kitchen a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little. And they added a nursery upstairs as well as another room.
All right.
Now, when I was younger, I had the upstairs room. My little brother had the nursery, and when my sisters lived here, they had this room that I'm in. But they both moved out. All right, for reference sake, we lived with our mom. My mom and dad were divorced. Mom got custody. We lived in an apartment in Dubuque, but whenever we came to visit on weekends, the girls shared this room, both my sisters, and I had an upstairs room.
All right.
Yeah, I know. I have completely veered off the story, but whatever. I'll get back to it. That's just how my ADHD works.
It happens.
Oh, a bit, dude.
Little
Oh.
fucker. There we go.
Oh, you have a new friend.
Yep. Now time to get another one.
Huh.
I must get closer.
Let's see if I can do it. And nope. There we go. Now I can.
Use it and then tame it.
Yep.
Sit still, you little shit! You're mine!
If I wish. Oh. All right. Right when I poured it back. Ooh. All right. Here we go.
I don't know what's going on.
It's
Uh,
it's uh basically capture the base.
oh.
So there's
No, I know what you're talking about.
5 bases.
King of the Hills, if you will. King of
Yeah,
the Hill.
basically.
I
And you
know.
gotta control it all to 1,500 points.
No, I understand. It's King of the Hill. But in a nerd game, not a cool game like Call of Duty. Fucking hate COD. The only thing I ever liked out of COD was zombies.
Zombies
That was
was
some
fun.
dope shit. Black Ops 2, moi, fantastic. I had like the best zombies. After that, I feel like it went downhill.
I'm trying to debate what spec I want to play on this one.
Mm.
Mm, I'll do base mastery.
Back to the original story. I was at my sister's. My goal was to tear apart her PC. Not actually like take it apart, but crack it open and see what it's made of. And I'm gonna tell you now, I am not impressed at all. This thing was built in 2015 with an unlocked AMD. I think it was a 5 overclocked unlocked AMD. The skinniest graphics card I've ever seen with one fan on it. The CPU cooler on it, it's tiny. But it does have a 2 terabyte hard drive.
Well, at
Which,
least that's something.
we're back in 2015. That would have been fantastic. You know?
Yeah, it was a decent amount back then. Although nowadays you can't really say that because people are building servers that are, what was it, 1 quintillion? 1 quintibyte or something like that?
I mean,
No, petabyte, that's what it was.
I'm happy with my 8 that I can. I'm never going to shut up about that. I'm just going to bitch about that forever and always. I don't have bytes. And I can't even use it. It's like that Timmy Turner, his dad. This is where I would store all my awesome shit on my computer. If I could access the 8 terabytes. You know? Anyways, I was over at my sister's, and I was gonna kidnap her computer, go up here, play games. That's all it was gonna be. But then I saw the state of the apartment, and my other sister arrived. My other sister wanted to do some quick shopping, grab what she needed, and go to Target with us and grab what she needed and go shopping a little bit.
Yeah.
We did end up doing that, but let me be clear. I got at Ashland's place 3:15.
I'm out of range.
We didn't leave
Too
until
far away.
7-ish to go shopping. Finished shopping 7:30.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
didn't get up here until 8 p.m. Because we were cleaning and organizing her apartment for her. My sister and I got in there, and we just saw it, and it became, what the fuck? You live like this?
I was gonna say, might I interrupt? I'm living at 1 HP almost. I'm just sitting here at 63. Oh, now I get heals. Alright, continue.
I'm trying. But it was just like a mixture of my ADHD and my sister. Because the one who lives in the small apartment is the oldest. She's 24. Ash is 24. She's the oldest. Sid is the middle child. She's 22? 23? She actually owns a house. One of my sisters has a loan and owns a house here in town.
Well, shit,
Must get
alright.
closer.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's fucking insane.
I need to target something first.
And drop dead.
Good job. You murdered
Yay, I
another person.
did it!
You're a murderer. Yay. Well, it seems they're
And-
winning, though.
Yeah, the thing is, Alliance is more for, like, PvE and for most of the servers, and then, for the rest, it's Horde for PvP.
Too far away.
And then we get people like this fucking warrior.
They're healing themselves so much.
That's a twink for you. And warriors are just broken at low levels.
I must get closer.
I was confused by that then.
I'm out of range. Too far away.
I love how you're just tanking the smaller dude shots.
Yeah, he's not really doing a whole lot.
Target.
Good, yeah. Fuck yeah, do that.
I would say he wasn't
Look
really
out.
doing a whole lot.
Thanks, Al.
Yay! I got heals.
Someone came and helped you. Holy shit. But what really started the whole issue of we're fixing your apartment for you was Ashlyn tried to vacuum
Oh
and she was
god.
making a comment how it seemed like it wasn't doing anything. So Sid stops, she's like, let me look at it. Oh my fucking god, she hadn't emptied the canister on her vacuum for 3 months. It was so full, it almost couldn't fill up anymore and could have blown out the motor in it. And then she turned it upside down.
Must get closer.
In the spinner, oh my god, it was completely wrapped in hair. It was completely wrapped in hair. I shit you not. There was no part of it that wasn't wrapped in hair. We had to tear it apart completely
Oh, that's
and take scissors to it to get the hair off of it. There was so much fucking hair. And then it went on with, I started working in the kitchen and it was like, I feel like this is gonna make a horrible story. I feel like this is making a horrible story because it's just me complaining about how my sister's apartment was a wreck and we cleaned it for her.
Oh, don't worry. My house is a disaster. It was built in the 60s and stayed there. And I'm slowly upgrading it. At least the carpet wasn't as bad as mine, where the carpet was so damaged that the bottom of it literally turned to just dust and dirt. And there was piles of like this black shit all over the bottom of the carpet and all over the floor. Ooh, no. That's...
One of the things my sister has in place of a pantry, because the place is so small, is she has a Lazy Susan in like a corner cupboard that you would use as like replacement for a pantry, you know?
Yeah.
She hadn't used it at all. Had all her cans and boxes sitting on top of the counter. She doesn't have cupboards for her dishes, so it sits on a rolling rack.
Alright.
Like, she's like living like she's below poverty. But the thing is, she isn't, even though somehow she never has money. That's one that's beyond me. She's always broke and never has money.
Well, it's
Yeah,
that...
we have the exact same job.
It's that fucking rent.
$680 a month is what she says.
That's a killer. My mortgage isn't even that high.
Well, Sydney's mortgage for her house is like $900 a month. But then again, she takes home like $1,500 every 2 weeks.
That's just about where I'm at.
What you make an hour?
$16.56 plus 58 cents a mile.
And you guys are paid bi-weekly?
Yeah.
And you bring home 1,500 roughly?
Just about.
Huh. I'm lucky if I get that within a month. I'm lucky to bring home... actually, no. Honestly, like, if we bring in home roughly 500 a week, so. Never mind, I guess monthly I bring home 2,000, roughly.
That's not bad.
Oh well. I mean, I got a slightly better story I could tell.
Oh god.
So, I'm gonna tell you two here. And it's gonna start with when I first moved into this room. Now, for as long as I've lived in this house, I have unfortunately, actually just as long as I've ever had a room at my dad's, my room doubles as a storage room for anybody's shit. Always has, always will. Back when I was like 10 years old and my dad lived in Dickieville in an apartment, I didn't have a closet because they used the closet in my room as storage. My sisters had access to a closet, but I didn't. I didn't have a closet. Only had a dresser.
Oh shit, alright.
When we moved here and I had the smaller room, I didn't have access to my closet. They filled it with storage. Specifically, a bunch of baby clothes that didn't fit my little brother anymore. And then I got to move into this room, where the closet is actually quite large, because like I said, it used to be an old muck room. That is filled with everyone's shit. It's got about 3 bed frames in it, 2 mattresses, a box spring, an old ass wardrobe, the extra chairs that don't fit in the dining room for the table, like when you expand tables with the leaves and whatnot. It's got extra chairs. It used to have my sister's vanity in it before she moved to her own place. And it used to have a leather recliner, also my sister's. Now, since my sister moved to her house, now this is my sister who owns the house. Since she moved and got all her shit out, I've actually been able to access the closet and use it as a closet for hanging clothes and whatnot. But it's still storage. Anyways, when I first moved in here, I wanted to put my old dresser into the closet because I needed a spot for clothes and I didn't want it in the room. It would take up too much space and I had different plans. I needed a spot for the TV I had. Anyways. Right. Oh, and another thing about my room, there are no lights or light switches. I light my room with lamps.
Okay.
Right now, there is a lamp in the corner, a standing lamp, and that is what is currently illuminating my room. It is the only light source I have in this room, minus the windows.
Okay then.
There's no ceiling lights, no nothing. There is an old ceiling light in the closet, but it doesn't work.
Well, that sucks.
The electrician that we had just here couldn't figure out how to make it work.
How the fuck does that work?
I don't know. They just couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. And to be honest, well, I don't really need it. It's not that bad. Hey, it looks like you're losing.
Something first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're not even getting... So, this right here is a 19 Twink Warrior.
I take it he's the one who's causing the most problems.
Yeah. Twink Warriors are like really fucking just OP as
broken.
Hell. Yeah, they're broken as hell. Get rid of that guy. And that guy. Well, actually, he's not even doing that much. I'm doing better than that warrior, which is weird.
Anyway.
Although he's doing more healing than anyone on this damn match right now.
Oh, sorry. If but if I may continue,
Yeah.
when I first moved here in with my dad, I was working at Subway. I was lucky if I could get $300 paid bi-weekly. I was working part-time. And I was using borrowed furniture, if you will. Now this place is filled with stuff that I own. I've got a 45-inch TV, I've got an entertainment center, or at least a TV stand, if you will. Technically an it's
Mm.
called an entertainment center, but it's not like your traditional one. It's like a TV stand. I've got a couch, I've got an ottoman, uh, I've got a loft bed, I've got a lot of shit, man. Furniture. And then the lamp that's in the corner, that's my lamp.
All right.
Well, the thing is, I bought it because when I first moved here, what was being used to light this room was an antique lamp. When I say antique, it was like
How are you?
50 years old, brass and gold ornate bottom, solid metal, fucking heavy as hell, and
Safe travels.
you can't find replacement light bulbs for it because they don't make them anymore.
The fuck? All right.
Well, it had two switches to turn it on. One would be a big bulb in the center, which would cause the most illumination, and then three smaller bulbs around the outside. The big bulb was blown out, and like I said, there were no replacement bulbs. They don't make them anymore. And then all I had to light the room were the three smaller bulbs around the edges, and one of the outlets for it just didn't work. So I had like two bulbs to light the room. Did a piss poor job. But I decided I wanted my dresser in the technical closet area. So I grabbed that lamp and I grabbed an extension cord and I plugged the extension cord and the lamp into the closest outlet, which is on the wall, technically now next to where my couch sits. And I had the extension cord over my shoulder. And oh, that's a motorcycle. That dude got a fucking motorcycle.
Oh, yeah. There's that. Fuck, I don't even remember what it's called.
Fucking cool.
I don't even remember what it's even called. But yeah, it's do you watch sorry to interrupt, but do you watch American Choppers at all or used to?
No, I don't think I did.
Alright, well,
How long
years
ago was that show on the air?
mm, years ago.
Well, if it was when I was a kid, I didn't have TV growing up.
Probably. It probably was around then. I want to say it was probably around 2013 or 14.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, we didn't have TV.
American Choppers was contracted to make, well, I don't really know if it's contract or not, but the Blizzard asked them to make two choppers, one for Alliance, one for Horde. And then when they did the unveiling, um, they did a vote worldwide, and whichever one was the winner went into the game. And then a little bit after, and it was the Horde one that won. It was a trike. I don't know if I can actually find it on here or not.
If you do, let me know. I'm on my phone. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Probably gonna be great. Read it out just because. Huh. Yeah, I'd go into a horde character show you sometime. But it was a horde trike that won, and then they put the alliance bike into the game a little while later, and you could buy it for like 100,000.
$100,000? No fucking thank you. But
But
anyways,
yeah, you can go ahead.
I had decided I wanted to put the dresser in the closet, which means I had to clean it. I had to sort through what was in there, stack it new ways, make everything nice and organized. And unfortunately, I was doing this at about around 7:30, 8 p.m. in the middle of summer.
Oof.
So it was dark outside, so I had no light coming in from the windows. And all I had was that lamp. So what I had to do was grab the lamp and shuffle it around and hope and pray to God. Well, not hope and pray to God, but use that as my only light source. And as I was shuffling the lamp around, I grabbed the cord. Now this was a long extension cord. I think it was like 15 feet. It was like for outdoors, but it was a weak one. Not like a 3-prong or 2-prong. But it was long, it was green and whatnot. And I took where the lamp plugged into the extension cord and I set it on my shoulder and grabbed the lamp so I could move it around with ease. Kind of like, dragging a cable over your shoulder so it's not on the ground dragging and catching on shit. When I made it into the closet with the lamp, the cord slipped off my shoulder and hit the ground. And because the lamp was so old, this is one of those type of plugins on the lamp that you have to solder the wires to the prongs. You know how like if you break a prong off on a modern lamp, you just crack it open, grab a screwdriver, unscrew the wires from the prongs, and buy a new plug. This type of old fucking lamp, you had to solder the wires onto the prongs.
Oof.
When it hit the ground, the soldering broke, which unfortunately caused an electrical blowout. It caused a current to go from the lamp where it broke all the way through the extension cord, burning it up, killing the extension cord, into the outlet, exploding the outlet, burning it up, and then following the wiring all the way from that outlet down to the junction box.
Yeah, that
Thus
whole wire got
killing
fried.
that, yeah, thus killing the outlet. I believe, one of the 3 outlets I have in this room. It absolutely just demolished that outlet. And it had been broken and all fried for I think about a year now, year and a half.
Oh, that's gonna be
And,
fun.
just recently we got an electrician in to actually come and fix all the electrical problems that we've been having. You look like a turtle.
Oh, that's because that's called aspect of the turtle.
Anyways, we had an electrician come, I think about a week or 2 ago. After for months calling electricians and asking for people to come, no one would answer the phone. Out of all the electricians we called, no one would call us back and no one would answer the phone.
By the way, we're all dead.
You lose?
Basically because of this guy right here. He's
Is he a twink?
yeah, he's a survival hunter twink. Watch, he's just gonna chop this guy. Dead. Dead. And dead. And dead. And dead. Oh, we killed one of them, and I killed another one of ours.
That sounds shitty, man. Sounds a bit like griefing.
Well, he's already at 11 kills, so.
How is twinking or making twink characters allowed?
Um, used to.
Wouldn't Blizzard step in and be like, hey, that's not fair to other players. You're kind of being a prick. Knock it off.
Um,
Or at least I think.
Years ago, there used to be, I don't know if it's still a thing nowadays, but there used to be a thing where people would form guilds at certain levels because the level cap wasn't always at 60. That's more of a just recent thing. With
Was it higher or lower?
it was higher. With when WoW first came out, it was at 60. And then over time, it went to 70, 80. And then Cataclysm went to 85 for whatever reason. Then Miss Pandaria went to 90. And then it went up to 100, 110, and then maxed out at 120. And then BFA, the last expansion before this one, when it came out, they did a level squish. So they dropped all the stats back down to what would be appropriate for level 60.
That probably pissed off a lot of people.
Yes and no, depending on who you talk to. But when it was like right around the 85 to 120 range, from what I remember at least, people would make guilds, cap their level at say level 60 or 70, and then do old content at the current level. Well, at that level. So like the endgame raids in Burning Crusade was level 70. So they would level a character 70, shut the XP gain off, then gear out as they would be in that expansion. And then when people started bringing that kind of mentality into like other parts of the game, it just kind of went into twinking. And now people do it to literally just go through battlegrounds and everything else and just absolutely rape everyone because of how scaling works nowadays.
So, from what I'm understanding, through various in-game, shall we say,
Mechanics.
mechanics and Blizzard being stupid, they've ended up causing people to become gods, if you will, and just fuck everyone whenever they feel like.
Yeah.
They've unintentionally made a god mode, if you will, or a way for someone to make a god mode.
Yeah, the only thing is that in order to like get a best in slot in every slot at that twink level, you have to grind out a lot of dungeons and other various ways of getting gear to get that best in slot item, because it's all RNG based drops. It's not you go do this, you kill this person, you automatically get this. It's either you get that or like 20 other things besides what you want. And also you have to factor in the like the stats too. like crit rate, haste, mastery, versatility. All those factor in on how your damage is perceived as well through the twinks. Like, for instance, Survival Hunter, their mastery is you and your pet basically deal more damage, and your maximum health regen is increased by a certain percentage as well. So they'll like stack mastery and versatility, which versatility gives you more damage and is also damage reduction onto you. So you can tank more damage. And it's just a big mess that
I'll be real with you, this game might require people to be of a higher intellect than where I stand.
uh it just takes time to actually like get used to the mechanics. Like the twinking isn't at every level. There people are like that, but it's not an everyday occurrence. Like at this bracket, the one I'm in, the 10 to 19, people call it the free to play bracket because with World of Warcraft, they give you the option of a free account where you don't have to pay subscription, but it maxes out at level 20. So people just cap out at 19 and then just twink accounts left and right. And then they can play the game how they want without paying a dime. And then there's people like me who I'm an altaholic and I can't just stick to one class. So I make a bunch of random fucking characters where I have different means of and reasons to why I level them. Some to get max level to try out endgame as that class, or to twink, or to test out different theories on how to build classes.
Okay. All due respect, I might have to get off and go to bed.
That's what I was kind of thinking too. I'm getting tired.
Like, this whole time you're talking, my eyes are just drooping, and I'm just like, oh no, I want to focus, I want to pay attention, I want to be respectful, but it's just, my whole body's starting to shut down on me.
Same here. Yeah, there's a lot of aspects of
And I
this game that
just,
are pretty
I
fun.
just looked at the time on my phone, dude. It's like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 5 to 1.
Don't you work tomorrow?
No, I got next 2 days off.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said that.
Yeah.
I only have tomorrow off. Okay,
That works.
I'm only gonna. All right, this was fun, and I had a great time.
Yeah, doing more videos like this eventually. And
Try and see if I can.
I got no gear out of this content today. Oh well.
It sucks. I'm gonna just see whatever I can do to clean up and or better the Sea of Thieves one that we did. And other than that, like, I think I'm just gonna get off for the night, man.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna get the video uploading and then head to bed.
I'll talk to you later. All right.
Yep. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Bye.